Aloha, Lahui. It's still day 4 on our Washington, D.C. trip. And wanted to add another update from our earlier report following the DOI. We got a chance to, since then we're now back at home, thank goodness, at our home base here in D.C. with our friends Joni and Eddie, who have been so graciously willing to host us while we're here, kind of in the heart of Washington, D.C. It's still like a very spread out town, and we are running all around trying to meet with various folks. We were able to meet very briefly with Senator Schatz and Senator Hirono. It was kind of like we didn't actually have any official meetings, but we would just mosey on down to the Senate Department and made ourselves very pleasantly available. So they did agree to meet with us for a brief period of time. Hirono actually knew Liko Martin, and so that was certainly made a big difference as far as our reception goes with her. But what it comes down to is that we requested 2 things from both of them. One is that we really, a big part of the Red Ribbon Tour is to deliver Queen Lili'uokalani's letter of protest to the Department of State. And as to be expected, with all the massive maze of bureaucracy, despite months of preparation, we're still getting a lot of resistance to that. So, come what may, we will be delivering that letter. But we really ideally would like it to get to Secretary of State John Kerry. So the other thing that we did, and this was really more along the lines of the Aloha is to basically really share that there is a significant voice of the independence community, and that it's not a small voice. And what we need to do is we need to let them know that even though only a select few people have been representing so far, we felt that they were certainly misrepresenting and over-representing their legitimacy in the community, and that that there is actually a pretty broad spectrum of opinion. One of the things that we really try to stress to them is that regardless of where they stand on whether or not they even agree on the legality of the annexation or not, is really this whole Naiapuni fiasco has been without a doubt one of the most divisive things that has struck the Hawaiian community in a really long time. And if Laulani actually thinks that's the most divisive thing that's ever hit our community, and to have that type of turmoil within our kino is in our lahui, we really highly recommend it against anybody coming out as a part of that. The process has been too rushed. It's being controlled by a select few. It's been incredibly exclusive. So even if you follow America's own rules, if you follow freedom of speech and you really believe that this is a genuine governing document, you can't create a constitutional convention that you are not allowed to. You lock out the media, you lock out third-party observers, you essentially arrest people who have a dissenting voice. Even according to their laws, it's an incredible violation, not just to mention in violation of our own nation. So we highly recommended that they stay out of it because it probably isn't going to have a good conclusion. I think that we did a really good job of having our voice be heard. Again, we only met for like maybe 10 minutes for both of them. And that's really all we wanted to say. I'd like to clear up one of the things I noticed on a post on Facebook is that no, we are absolutely not here to negotiate on behalf of our community, and that we're not pretending that we're the end-all be-all. There really needs to be a significant discussion that occurs among our community, like a heavy degree of education. We're making a commitment to be a part of that, but we're also trying to make a commitment to creating spaces that people who aren't, traditionally considered activists, people who have felt relatively estranged from the process, because ultimately what America is representing is a governmental process that is external and out of the control of the people. And if we looked at our traditional models, our Kino Kalaimoku from David Malo, governance is something that starts from the person, starts from the people themselves, and it has to be a balance between the Mahiai, Levaya, the Nakoa, the Manovai, the Kahuna, Kalaimoku, and the Aina. I think to me that's probably one of the most profound lessons that I've learned, is that as a supposed activist, I think that what I'm seeing is a natural inclination in me to recognize a wrong that's happening, an imbalance in our community, and try my best to make it right. So that's the end of today. Hopefully we're going to be able to go and visit an artist studio this evening. Still got a lot of work to do. Still got to take care of my day job remotely via computer, but we thought that we deserved to have an update. I know that there are a lot of people are incredibly suspicious, with good reason, about what we're doing here. We're so far away from home, and there have been a lot of people that have been claiming to have representation. And I just wanted to be completely transparent. This is our message. This is what we're saying. We are creating a process, and that's what it is. It's a process for people to come together and talk. We're not here to negotiate. We're not creating a governing body. We're not creating a governing document. But what we really do want to do is we need to sit down and talk. So, aloha aina, aloha lahui, all my love out to everybody, and I'll keep you posted about the next tomorrow. Let me go.